Shalom and welcome to the books of Proverbs. We are in Jeremiah chapter 17. Jeremiah 17 verse 1. The guilt of Yehuda is inscribed with a stylus of iron engraved with an adamant point on the tablet of their heart and on the horns of the altars. While the children remember the altars and sacred posts, but verdant trees upon lofty hills, because of the sin of our shrines, throughout your borders I will make your rampant a heap in the field, and all your treasures a spoil. You will forfeit by your own act the inheritance I have given you. I will make you a slave to your enemies in the land you have never known, for you have kindled the flame of my wrath, which shall burn for all time. Thus said Yahweh, cursed is he who trusts in man, who makes my flesh his strength, and turns his thoughts from Yahweh. He shall be like a bush in the desert, which does not sense the coming of good. It is set in the scorched places of the wilderness, in the barren land without inhabitants. Blessed is he who trusts in Yahweh, whose trust is Yahweh's alone. He shall be like a tree planted by waters, standing forth its roots by a stream. It does not sense the coming of heat. Its leaves are ever fresh. It has no care in the year of drought. It does not cease to yield fruit. Most devious is the heart. It is perverse. Who can fathom it? I, Yahweh, broke the heart, searched the mind, to repay every man according to his ways, with the proper fruit of his deeds. Like a partridge hatching what she did not lay, so is one who amasses wealth by unjust means. In the middle of his life it will leave him, and in the end he will be proved a fool. O throne of glory, exalted from of old, our sacred shrine. O hope of Israel, Yahweh, all who forsake you shall be put to shame. Those in the land who turn from you shall be doomed men, for they have forsaken Yahweh, the fount of living waters. Heal me, Yahweh, and let me be healed. Save me, and let me be saved, for you are my glory. See, they say to me, where is the prediction of Yahweh? Let it come to pass. But I have not evaded being a shepherd in your service, nor have I longed for a fatal day. You know the utterance of my lips. They were ever before you. Do not be a cause of dismay to me. You are my refuge in a day of calamity. Let my persecutors be shamed, and let not me be shamed. Let them be dismayed, and let not me be dismayed. Bring on them the day of disaster, and shatter them with double destruction. Thus says Yahweh to me, go and stand in the people's gate, by which the kings of Yehuda enter, and by which they go forth, and in all the gates of Jerusalem. And say to them, hear the word of Yahweh, O kings, of Yehuda and all Yehuda and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem who enter by these gates. Thus says Yahweh, guard yourself for your own sake against carrying burdens on the Shabbat day and bringing them through the gates of Jerusalem. Nor shall you carry out burdens from your houses on the Shabbat day, or do any work, but you shall hallow the Shabbat day, as I commanded your fathers. But they would not listen or turn their ear. They stiff-necked their necks and would not pay heed or accept discipline. If you obey me, declares Yahweh, and do not bring in burdens through the gates of your city on Shabbat day, but hallow the Shabbat day and do no work on it, then through the gates of this city shall enter kings who sit upon the throne of David, with the officers riding on chariots and horses. They and the officers and the men of Yehuda and the inhabitants of Jerusalem and this city shall be inhabited for all time. And people shall come from the town of Yehuda and from the environs of Jerusalem and from the land of Benjamin and from the Shephelah and from the hills country and from the Negev, bringing burnt offerings and sacrifices, meal offerings and frankincense, and bringing offerings of thanksgiving to the house of Yahweh. But if you do not obey my command to hallow the Shabbat day and to carry in no burdens through the gates of Yehuda on the Shabbat day, then I will set fire to your gates. It shall consume the fortress of Jerusalem, and it shall not be extinguished. May the word of the Lord come true and be faithful and justified. In Yeshua's name, amen.